Coach, there was a lot of talk in the locker room last night about basketball IQ, figuring things out on the floor. You got a young team. Is that something that they just get experience? Is that something you can teach them?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's going to be experience. You know, I'm trying to get them to understand the game situation, mentally understanding where we are in a particular game, a particular quarter, to understand that portion of the game. That comes with experience, training, teaching, and get them to understand that it's not just their physical ability that they have, but their mental approach has to grow fast. And the guys in the NBA, where their physical skills continue to grow every year, but a lot of times their mental approach has grown as well. And as they continue to grow from that standpoint, now these situations, close ball games, up by 2, up by 3, what do I need? What's on the clock? Who do I need to get the ball to? That would become better. But we're in this stage right now, and we're trying to get them to understand the game from the head up first.
It seems like DeMarcus is developing into kind of a nightly mismatch. How do you measure how often you can go to him and still keep everyone involved? Just kind of riding a hot hand versus just keeping the team going.
But also, too, determines the matchup, too, who they're playing against. It determines who the matchup that he's playing against. Sometimes it may be a center that is a very, very good defensive center, that the matchup may not be in his favor. But on nights when he has a really good advantage, one, he will always have an advantage because he can shoot the basketball. He doesn't have to rely totally on the low post. So that's a plus for him. And as he grows and gets better and teams start to double him, that's going to open up things for all the offense.
Isaiah in the starting lineup, what do you like about having him in there?
A little bit of direction, right? I mean, you saw the game. The game was a perfect game. We should have won the game. But the game was a perfect game because right away we had the ball up the floor, getting into our guys who can make plays off the break. Someone who had more control and knowing what he wanted to do and get his team. He became an extension of me last night, which was perfect. He knew some plays I wanted to call. He got Tyreke into an elbow position play for us last night that he thought about. It was on my play sheet, but he thought about it. And that's what this young man and all our point guards have to develop to that point to where they can be an extension of the coach. I can't be all over the floor all the time to direct what play needs to be called, who to go to. But he was good last night all over the floor, defensively as well as offensively. And he gave us a position where we got early in the game, finished up with 25 assists. That means the ball was moving and we were getting easy layups during the course of the game.
It seems like DeMarcus and Isaiah are both kind of exuding some natural leadership qualities that maybe we didn't know they had or had seen earlier. What have you seen from those two in that area?
Well, I think I go with DeMarcus. First, he's gotten in better shape and he's playing great. When you start to play great, you now can communicate from a leadership standpoint a little bit better. His numbers are matching up every single night. But now, Isaiah, who is a natural leader already, and because that's what we've had needed on the floor, we need that, and he's done that.
Talking about the Cavs.